Hello Scorpio, this is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about February 12th through the 18th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I am shuffling up these cards from the Animal Wise Tarot from Ted Andrews, a new deck for us, and I am excited to share it with you and see how it plays with you. If you hate it, great, let me know. If you don't, give me a thumbs up, please. Talk to me. Let me know what's up. We'll talk about it. All right? I will respond. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and add these. And we'll see where we get to. Let's talk about what's going on. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is new information about something you might want to learn so that you can move forward. There's like it's a new opportunity, something that interests you already, a new avenue. Fabulous. We also have the Knight of Wands, which here is the Komodo dragon, survival instincts and impulses. So this tells me that the thing that you're going to learn about is going to help you to feel more secure, more safe, and more ready to deal with what comes next. It feels like there must be some feeling of feeling a little bit threatened, and that feeling of threatened is causing this. Okay? So just be aware that while you're feeling a little bit threatened, it doesn't mean anything. The learning will help you feel secure again. So I congratulate you on coming up with a plan already. That's a good job. And the sun is back. Yay. The hummingbird is here. And we're looking at the hummingbird for joys, dreams, and accomplishments. So you have big dreams, joys coming to you. And of course you want to be protected while you're doing it. So this feels a lot like you're going to be learning about some business stuff that will support you and protect you at the same time. The LLC is coming up in my head. I don't know why. I get information from all over the place, so there you go. I'm just throwing it out there and see if it sticks to the wall, and if it does, great. If not, it's okay. But you're definitely looking to follow your instincts, protect yourself in some way, which is why you're doing this learning. And I'm very happy to see it for you. It's going to open a door that's going to add so much light to your situation. You will be in a situation where you don't have all the answers, but you'll have an opportunity to ask questions. So that's good news. That's very sun-like of you. Very cool. And Temperance is here, of course, talking about the flow, getting into the flow of things, right? And you're being blocked from that. So that's super exciting. When you're blocked from the flow, it means that you're just not, I feel like that means that you're making it harder than it needs to be. The acquisition of this knowledge and understanding, you're making it harder than it needs to be. You've got a tight schedule that won't open up, or if you just did one thing, it would open everything up and everything would be easier. I'm going to encourage you to do that one thing if you can, because the flow, when you get into the flow and you just kind of let things come to you as they should, everything is groovy and it all just shows. It's awesome. But if we start blocking it, it's a problem. And the devil has shown up here. Surprise, surprise, right? We got the devil, the raven, shape shifting, and light in the dark. So we have this knack for causing our own trouble, like making things more difficult than they need to be. And it shows up here that you have the devil, who is saying you could be self-sabotaging yourself. So if you can find a way to not sabotage yourself, but stay focused over here. Find a way to make it easier for you to do this instead of tripping yourself up, making it harder, cramming this information all into like a 1 hour situation or 15 minutes a day or whatever the heck that is. You don't want to self-sabotage yourself because it could cause more trouble. For instance, the Tower has also shown up here. The Vulture, telling you life, death, and rebirth are happening here. There you go. There's a Vulture. Remember, of course, that when things die, the Vulture makes a feast of that. So that's interesting. But the truth of Temperance and the Devil and the Tower all coming together right here is so interesting. Because they really are they're in succession, number one. Sure enough, they're right in order right here. And I didn't make that up. That's just how it came out. Being aware of how it plays and how it works in our lives, and how paying attention to the flow of things. Seriously, in the grand scheme of the Tarot, we go from Temperance to the Devil to the Tower. They all come one after another, and that is referring to the superconscious, the subconscious, and the conscious. So Temperance falls in the line of cards that is the superconscious. So the flow of the unknown flow, the outside flow that we're always, when things just go easy, when we call it God's will sometimes, we want to stay open to that and not block it. And then, of course, we come down to the earth's, the conscious level, where we're very consciously doing certain things. The Devil, we self-sabotage. We cause our own trouble. And then, bam, the Tower, things either fall completely apart or they fall completely together. I find that this one lands on a 3-month cycle. So in 3 months, things will be better than you ever dreamed possible. After they've all gone to Shuid for a long time, or they will fall back together in about 3 months. So just sort of keep those thoughts in mind and realize they're all in the blocking department, so that as we look at all of these good things, if we can just make the first right decision, which is to make space for serendipity to live in this week, we won't have as many troubles as we move forward. Okay, now let's get into our solution here, which is a gateway. A doorway opens. If we open up our space, open up our schedule to allow for the serendipity, you'll have a gateway opportunity presenting, which will offer you some opportunities. The Queen of Wands has shown up, which is also in the regular Tarot, a normal, it could be a lady friend of like mind. Very good. In here, we're talking about the Crocodile, primal strength and creation. This is a strong feminine energy, which is here to say, guess what? You've got this. This is going to be okay. You have support. You have spiritual support, and you are able to push through whatever's going through. So you may not be able to open up your entire schedule, but you've opened up enough of your schedule to open up to you. It's like, okay, so I'm going to throw some stuff out there. So you're teaching classes, right? You're teaching like a whole full boat of 12 classes, and you have this other opportunity that you need to go do something, and yet you'd have to drop 4 classes in order to do that. And I think that you're going to do, after this long, wonderful discussion, I would hope that you would take the time to drop as close to 4 classes to make room for it as you can. But if you can only drop 3, which seems more like you would indeed be in a position to push through. Using that primal strength, you would make do with the 3 classes, and you would still go through the gateway, and you would still push forward. All right? And of course, the Queen of Swords is here. Oh, you got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Boom, shakalaka. We have the Scarlet Macaw, vision and spiritual perception. So there you go. There's the macaw. Once again, vision and spiritual perception. Queen of Swords. She's a feisty old thing, isn't she? She is intense. She has intensity about her. She can see things, and she will fight you if need be. So remember that with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords here, these are two strong ladies who are coming out and are going to be there when you go through the gateway here. So they're going to be there to be a part of this situation. If this was a standard situation, I'd say, okay, you have a posse. Cool. And you might. But remember, primal strength of creation. So this person's going to make it happen whether you like it or not. Thank you very much. And this one here, using their vision and spiritual perception. So they're using some stuff going on in here. Some inner visions are coming through. So don't discount any of that stuff, especially when you open to the flow of serendipity. Love that. Ooh, exciting. And you. Excellent. We'll talk next about the 12th through the 18th. Nope, that was the 12th through the 18th. So we're going to talk next about 19th through the 25th. Thank you so much. Thank you, Scorpio. Talk soon.